First of all, you have to make sure you don't get... I just missed my hand. Hi guys! Welcome to today's video. For this week, I'm going to introduce another new segment that I'm aptly calling Dan of the Plan. As you can guess from this title, it's going to be me giving you plans about your life and other shit. Talking mushrooms. So I recently realized that I only have 3 more weeks of my summer left before I have to go back to school at the end of August, which is both horrifying and amazing. It's horrifying because it's school, and it's amazing because I get to see all my friends again, which I've been missing so much over the summer. But because of this fact, and because of the fact that a lot of you out there are going to be going to college for the first time, I'm going to do a back-to-school plan. So without further ado, here's Dan of the Band's top 5 ways to prepare for college. So step number 1 is, ironically, on this list of things to do, is make a list. Now I know this sounds like a lot of work to, sit and write down all of the crap that you need to bring, but a lot of times, if you go on your school's website, or even they might have already emailed it to you, that there's a list of, they'll have like a list of things that you need to remember to bring, and even a list of things that you're not allowed to bring, like a toaster or a space heater or something like that. Drugs, don't bring drugs at that. Even if you do get that, it's also good to make your own personalized list, because they won't have things like, specific clothes that you want to bring, or specific pieces of furniture, or whatever that you need to remember to bring. This also depends on how far away your college is. Like, for instance, I live 8.5 hours away from my school, so if I forget something, I'm pretty much screwed for at least like a week until it can get mailed to me or whatever. But if you live like 30 minutes or like an hour away, if you forget something, it's fine, but it's still good to not forget anything and save gas and save time, and so you don't walk in on your parents being empty nesters. Tip number 2 is to make sure you talk to your roommate. Now, I cannot stress this enough, it doesn't matter if it's a random roommate or if you're going with one of your friends, you have to talk to them and make sure that everything with the room is in order. You have to make sure you don't get 2 of the same things, like you don't want to get 2 TVs or 2 futons or something like that. And also you want to make sure, like, if they're allergic to down feathers or something like that, you don't get a down pillow, because that'd just be rude, unless your roommate's a douche and you just want to get rid of them. But there's better ways to do that. Next video. Step number 3 is to check and see if your school has some sort of incoming freshman Facebook page, because most of the time they do, and if they do, they'll send something to you. And I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, Facebook, so am I. But it's really good to go on this page and find other people, because these people are in the exact same situation that you are, and some of them may have questions that you never even thought about, and you'll get the answer to it without even doing anything, which that's, less work for us. So, also this is a good way to find people in your major, because, usually whenever you get on the Facebook page, you post, you say, hey, my name is this, my hands are spiders, apparently. But you go and you post and you talk about yourself, and you say your major and all that, and so it's a good way to find that and find new friends, and, it'll just make this transition a lot easier because you'll go in already knowing people. Step number 4 is to make sure you check your school email, because whenever you accept, wherever you're going to, they'll usually give you some sort of email where all of your school-related emails will go to. And if you're not checking this, you're probably missing a lot of important information. So check that regularly, and check with other people to make sure that there wasn't some sort of email that you missed that you need to go and call someone to make sure you're getting. Now, step number 5. This last one is super important. Not that the other ones are also not important, but this one is really important because it's to check your schedule. Because if you've already made your schedule, which a lot of times you do that, beginning of the summer, sometimes things will change. Like a teacher will not be able to teach a certain section of a class, or just things will change in general, and to just double, triple, quadruple check that stuff. Like make sure everything's in order. And also, if something is not in order, make sure you email your teacher or email the dean, or just do something to make sure that everything's good. So there you go, there's my 5 tips on how to prepare for your first time going to college. Or it doesn't even have to be your first time, could be your second time, your third time, 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If any of you out there have any other ideas on how to prepare, leave it down below in the comments. So other than that, this is Danny Walter signing off. See ya. Today's word of the week is grandiloquence, which means the use of a big word to try and make yourself seem fancier. It's usually bad connotation. So use that today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, make sure you give this a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe by clicking on my face. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.